Hi Gerry, how are you?
Oh, hello, Teresa.
Right Gerry, I'm coming up here today because I think if any family represented music in this city and in the northwest, it would be the Henderson family. How long have you been here?
Been actually on site in Bishop Street about 30 years now, although our association with music starts much earlier than that. Back to my father's time. He was a piano tuner in 1935, tuning pianos throughout Ireland, particularly in the greater Derry area, Northern Ireland and Donegal, where he was from actually.
And you're still doing that?
Oh yes, very much so. Brian and Brendan are both piano tuners. Growth in recent years has been phenomenal. Most youngsters today, they see guitars on TV, they want to play one, or a keyboard, they want to play one. And piano particularly, where this town has a great association with piano. In fact, when we came here first, 30 years ago, the instrument that we did exclusively was pianos. And we have a piano showroom that I'd like to show you. This piano that you see here, the Bechstein Grand, you would at first impression say that it's absolutely brand new. It's actually not. It's 100 years old this year.
100 years old.
It was manufactured in 1904 in Berlin by Bechstein, of course, and we decided that this particular instrument was so special that we had it sent back to the factory to have it completely refurbished. The new version of this today, which costs the region of £35,000 to £40,000. You don't necessarily have to go to that end of the market. I mean, this particular piano will be resold at roughly £35,000, but it is very much a collector's piece. On the other end of the spectrum, we have new pianos for £1,300, the Strauss, of which we're sole distributors in Ireland for. Of course, then you can move up a notch to Yamaha. And that's something we have a special promotion on currently. Yamaha, we've had a relationship with Yamaha now as far back as the first day we were in this shop. And we're proud of our relationship with the major distributors. Piano here actually that is a Yamaha Disclavier, the one that actually plays itself. Very popular with restaurants and hotels, insofar as if a coach party arrives out of the blue, they can play some music as background. The catalogue of artists that you could now have for Disclaviers is quite extensive. Important in a child learning music is that there should be a weighted key, and digital pianos have good weighted key. It'll never be a replacement completely for your acoustic piano, but it comes in at roughly £700–800 to get sort of the early models, which is a little bit easier on a parent who has a child starting music for the first time. I would like to just take the opportunity of mentioning some other people that are important to the success and development of this business, and that was my father, obviously, who died in 1960, who was the foundation stone. But my mother, who passed away sadly in 2003, and she was very much the force behind the development of this business. Lastly, I'd like to mention my brother Noel, who was a very strong and active supporter of Brendan and Brian when they set up here in the early 70s. Noel sadly passed away suddenly last February, and the contribution by Noel and my mother Kathleen would be very significant, and I'd just like to remember those two important people.